Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out to take a moment to replenish my strength.
I can hardly believe it turned out like this.
Think I can manage.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Should my tale entertain you?
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Lucky us. That's worth taking. At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Watch for the hobgoblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
I knew it to be so. This is just what's needed.
Well aimed. Strike right where it hurts.
Better than that. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Battle is best avoided here. You're soaked. Try not to catch cold.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Brad triumphed by the horn.
My magics are at your disposal.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but
We are under attack!
do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
No harm shall come to you!
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be in your debt.
Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Hold fast, Arisen. I shan't let you fall.
The Arisen is in your charge.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
How might we approach yon spire?
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Right you are. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
A roaring success! Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares?
I'm not sure we've a means of destroying this, Master.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Goodness. We're hard. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
The Fiend Unknown is the most perilous.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of the light. Venin harpies! Take care that they don't poison you!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Many thanks. Would you accept this by way of thanks?
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Lo! Hang in there, Master! I am coming to assist!
Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear any tale, be it of boast or embarrassment. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Shall we set it rolling?
Hurting yet? Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
I find myself hard pressed to respond. Never should have taken this shift.
Well, hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. particularly near the border where quarrels occur. Every other day. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border where quarrels occur. Do you come again?
helmet, sir. How might I be of service?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then but the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
Finding a use for this promises to... be good fun. My own master is rather fond of such playful deceptions.
Now that is a...
Welcome, if you think me a liar, then... Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience. Hope to see you again.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. You see...
Leave this place at once! If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to...
Ice is our ally against such fiends!
Fret not. I'll make the plane go away. Best keep still a moment.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
safe near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Nicely done!
Think nothing of it.
Well, sir.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll harvest what I can to defeat you.
You're all out. We've got them on the run!
'Tis a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst.
Focus your strength, Arisen! When cast, be sure to avoid open flame.
You've got the enemy right where I need them, Arisen. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
These today, my pockets will be creaking with cold. My magics are at your disposal.
You're all out, Allard.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
A griffin comes.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Fear not, Master. Naught shall befall you while I am here.
party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined power. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I'll put an end to this robot.
I will finish this, here and now!
This way, if you please. This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Rare materials to be found hereabouts.
We fight!
A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sassara fares? I know the way. Follow me.
Prepare for battle.
Well done! I grant you fire's blades! Use it well! The Arisen has been poisoned! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sir Sarah fares? Very good. Allard.
One of us has been poisoned. I grant you roaring flame.
My magics are at your disposal. Upset the brute's balance and to a fall to the ground. From there, our victory is all but assured.
This battle demands all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
It's a golem!
Bolts of lightning shan't do us any good against it.
Everything will be all right.
Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Patience wears thin.
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. You'll not live to regret this.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. Where ought we to go now?
A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sir Sarah fares? I can guide you there, if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Give up. unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
Battle cannot be avoided. It is fight or die.
Very well, if I must.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
What has stricken you, Arisen?
Are we ignoring the enemy today? Much obliged.
Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
Look, Master, a chest. We must find a way to open it.
It's a vexing thing to see it so plainly and yet be unable to open it.
This is just what's needed.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath. Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
The cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
What I would take for a matter, particularly one that has all the treasure lies.
Of course.
roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares? I can guide you there if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. So, Batal has a number of these statues as well.
I imagine these statues offer peerless views of the surrounding area.
There, Master. Red wolves. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
They are right to fear us.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Could you come over here?
If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on. I can't wait to find out what's inside. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves. Let's keep still a moment.
A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares? I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Let us see what you're made of. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Watch for the hobgoblin.
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks!
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares? I can guide you there if you wish.
You're in your hands, sir. A well-organized pack is my speciality.
I will protect you.
Keep the enemy occupied and I'll make short work of them.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Hurting yet? Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
I knew it to be so.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Magics are at your disposal. Right there.
Success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares? I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands. Much obliged.
We fight!
I shan't let them harm you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'll hit all of the enemy.
Well said.
roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sasara fares? I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Could you come over here?
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Batal. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for we pawns.
Let no hardship keep us from our charge. We go with the Arisen wheresoever that journey may take us.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're gonna stand there and gawk. To the forge with you, girl!
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your Regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf. I hope you're pleased with how the sword turned out. I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning all sorts of techniques till I'm no longer an apprentice, but a blacksmith in my own right. Expect great things of me, you hear? I hope you're pleased with how the sword... I certainly am. I'm going to keep learning all... Expect great things of me.
Right. Just follow me. These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
A custom then. That changes things. Holiday over.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Find myself some work.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I return safe and sound. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Trouble today.
Well, this is no good.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
I just know wares of every ilk.
Now here's a welcome.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
There, Master! Saurians!
I only polished it this morning.
This can't be how it ends.
Oh, well aimed. Right well in there.
Not of a mind to fight today, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
That's just what I was thinking.
This ox cart's bound for. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my. Time to be.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Have a look.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
yet to visit.
Fancy a look at my wares?
So dull when there's nothing doing.
I can get it just about anywhere.
Have a look.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Apologies, but I can't offer.
If I sleep on my woes,
I'm not taking any.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
Give me a moment to think.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had.
You're gonna regret
Come on then! Haven't you a lantern, Arisen? Prepare yourself!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Hail!
got nothing to fear if I keep confidence about me.
Let him try.
I'm not risking my life for a...
That's something.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Something good will come up today. I just love it.
That I know how to spend.
This is where I find them like this. They have a banquet. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Mayhap I ought change professions.
A fine spot to take my
Back again.
If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
Quiet about.
The sky always puts me in a continent.
What else did I have to do? I'd clean forgotten.
You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. How curious. I lived a simpler life once. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far. 'Tis no simple. Here I.
Before the day's done.
Where to now? It ought to be said.
Fine spot to take.
Fine place to collect my
Wish I could slow down. These bones. Oh dear. What am I to do?
near tire of the tail.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
At least all my patrons
A lonely place.
Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted to have you. Pray, do enjoy your stay.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
What was I to do today? Let's check my ledger.
To see this peace protected.
only person I believe in is myself.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
Welcome, sir.
I've little enough gold to spend as
No sense dwelling on what others think.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood when I'm in
"'Tis no simple matter. Here I.
Where to now?
Welcome, sir.
In case you haven't noticed, shops are closed, so if there's no one about, you might have to come back later.
Might learn a new dish. It's quiet now. What they whisper with me now.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Only person I believe in is myself.
So tired. I'd get just about anywhere.
Wander about. See what's good.
Go on, have a look.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them, and follow them to the letter.
A rescue mission, is it? Then I dare say time is of the essence.
Well met, son. How am I to be
Tis all rather sudden, but I suppose we've no reason to refuse. Shall we make for the point of departure? I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Apologies.
We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart's services. What say we ride one to our destination?
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart, and we must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tis... Sir Raggle from the tavern. Now...
A shame. Today's just not my day. Follow after me if you can. Succeed.
This is rather thrilling.
Over here! Now this...
We got choppers!
Flame is its weakness!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. 'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Keep your eyes peeled, and beware of dark corners. Master? Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
We meet again. I wonder if a bout with the Arisen would prove a worthy challenge. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. You gave me a taste of it earlier, though. Been a while since I felt my arm ache like that. I hope I get the chance to challenge you again in long. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But it wasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
All done then? We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
We must rest.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on. Shall we get some rest then?
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier, though.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear. I dare say you don't belong here.
The sculptor's home is located in Back Batal. Run along and speak to him for me, won't you?
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Welcome, sir, as...
Oh, welcome, sir.
Well met, sir. You seem a kindly sort. Now, no need to be nervous. Any patron will do, so long as they're gentle.
Carried on the wind. Always sets me to thinking of this place.
Good to see you, Master.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Want to try to enjoy life where and when I can.
I know everything in my wares.
Gather round!
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look? A good sleep will...
Go on, have a look. Oh.
I more time than I know how to spend.
I'd sooner stay out. Such quietude is a blessing.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master.
Welcome, sir, as ever.
This place is very dreary.
To each their own. The world's better.
Fair winds coming.
All I need,
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Best head to Mark before it slips my mind.
If I'd be better off.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Off to market I go.
I don't imagine you'll find aught so long after the fact. And yet, when I look into your eyes, I find myself strangely hopeful. Still, I shan't grant you more than 3 days. You'd best be off. I am not in the mood for idle chatter. Do not forget, you have only 3 days. I am not. Do not forget.
Haven't left town without its charm.
Best head to market for It's my mind. Patrons can be rather demanding.
Welcome, sir.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice, indeed.
I'll wait till the new equipment's coming.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I do not tolerate idle chatter.
What business?
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue. Pray, call upon Patrick at his manor. I will tell him to expect company. Pray, call upon...
unacceptable.
That's enough.
How could I have been doing this?
Mislike the look at it. I think not.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
Just make it quick.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Is aught amiss?
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away. Good, we're here.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
Let us make for Minister Allard's estate, and slip in once we've seen him leave. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Here at last.
I suspect this will suffice as proof.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Then it stands to reason that Captain Brandt would know of him. I can guide you there, if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
My list of duties grows ere longer.
I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear.
Right, just follow me.
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecoleon was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily.
Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. It is a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecoleon. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, do not forget that we will...
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. These writings could be of import.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your to think that the proprietress of on a normal but this is Allard his fall from grace with perhaps the merchants with connection, some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony. According to this, and in order to claim the merchant, it is a grave affair indeed. The deed was monstrous. I am afraid I cannot condone the man. I know not the path I should follow. I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty. 'Tis my duty to protect our country's people, Allard included. Villain though we may be, I cannot stomach the thought of this vigilantism. 'Tis naught more than murder. I must wash my hands of this matter. Know that I shall not speak a word of this to anyone, but nor can I aid you. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
'Tis a shame that you cannot count upon the captain's aid. You shall have to act with the greatest caution, Master.
This I did not expect.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide... which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Let's take it easy today. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares. Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fine...
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a fancier look at my wares. The safer the roads, the heavier my pocket. Do come again.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Interested in my wares?
Our soldiers need better training.
Where was that bound again?
Go on, have a look.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh? Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Quiet at last.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Mind, I've...
Tis quiet about.
A pleasant spot to while away.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Ah, you again. What would you of me?
Who are you supposed to be? Have you some business with me? If there's aught you have to say, then say it. I am a busy man. Away with you, then. Believe me when I say you do not want to provoke me.
I like to talk, sure. When I've aught to say.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. There's... Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
I do not... Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hanged for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here. We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound... We can't leave the way we came in. We've been I suppose a scream that we can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window. I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmecoleon on the morrow. Till then, be well.
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place. Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Myrmecoleon.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I'll teach him a lesson they won't soon forget. Comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Not much going on.
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
In case you haven't noticed, shops are so if there's no one about, you might have to come back.
What in the world? Everyone's busy with their own affairs. It's on me to bear what comes.
I'm not dreaming, am I?
There's no road left, is there?
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
I'm just grateful I get to be this quiet about.
That's quite enough.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
They're tired.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
It's on me to bear what young.
What in the world?
Always the same. Day after day.
Theory eyes
Just
around.
how I like it.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Churns my stomach, this does.
I think not. my years snuffed out. In the blink of an eye.
Mustn't let it burn.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my baudelry will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'm not taking any passengers.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road.
Speak to me another.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my...
It is hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
We'll see who's the right.
Bones. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then bice. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
Oh, a forgery, eh? This should prove interesting. I look forward to seeing what you do with it.
My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception. But that decision is not mine to make.
Suppose I can always run.
It's been a hard day.
I'll teach him a lesson.
This ox will not take you anywhere till I've had my
What am I supposed to do about it? I ain't got the foggy.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Tad rowdy, but sharp play.
I'm not risking my life. Fancy some vegetables?
Methinks.
No easy on that fine then.
My bed. I'm a predicament.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Our soldiers need better training.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the Regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. It isn't quite as splendid as I'd envisioned. Mayhap my expectations were a little steep. Aye, that must be it.
Goodness me. Best oil my equipment.
It isn't quite as splendid. Mayhap my expectations were a little steep.
Days like this make me glad to be with life.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
There'll be no trouble today.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt.
This isn't much to go on. Oh dear. What am I to do?
scraping by.
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later?
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Ah, there we are. Good thing we hung about.
Of course.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen you, do not forget that we work to...
Well met, son. How am I to be
Someone spare me this agony. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be